Hi, everybody. Welcome again to Wingman Wisdom and to my virtual campfire. Today is Monday, December the 4th. I hope you are off to the start of a very good week. Today, I want to do a little pontificating as usual. I got a couple of voicemails to play, and I want to invite you to call me if you have a situation that you would like to share, positive or not so much. I would like to try and help you. I am the RV Wingman. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a financial planner, but I'm a rough, gruff, experienced man who bases his decisions on his experiences, obviously, but reason and logic. And I think that if more of us would make decisions based upon logic and reason and less on emotion, there'd be a whole lot fewer unhappy people out there. I have a lot of people that watch this channel that believe that the RV industry is filled with crooks. Well, I would say that it's not filled with them, but there's a lot of crooks. There are. But guess what? There's a lot of really bad customers, a lot of crooked people out there. You know why? It's a human condition. It is. All of us have the capacity to be generous and kind and thoughtful, and all of us have the capacity, and all too often we show it to be evil and hateful and selfish and critical. And social media seems to bring that out more and more nowadays. So today I want to talk a little bit about this channel and what makes me feel good. I'm a retired campground owner. I have seen thousands and thousands of campers. I wasn't, my campground was a medium-sized campground, 72 sites, 10 cabins, and I was there every single weekend working. I was not the wingman when I was there. I was the pool man. I was the garbage man. I was the lawn man. I was the dog sitter. I was everything. Just like any I don't know, entrepreneur, anybody that owns their own business, that's what I was, and I learned an awful lot. And as the wingman here, I want to help just provide some perspective, some things that will hopefully help others not make so many mistakes. And Lord knows I have made lots and lots of them. So take it for what it's worth. I would hope that if you like this video, if you like the channel, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it in Facebook groups. Most people aren't going to watch this. They're not. And you may say, well, it's not exciting enough. I know it's not. Life is just pretty much like life, and it's filled with ups and downs. And if you want instant entertainment, there's lots of it out there. This is about trying to make you a smarter, more measured, happier human being. I'm trying to help people find peace through RV ownership because I think it's a really, really good idea. All right. There's a lot going on now. We've got all the noise that's in our heads. We've got messages about buy this and Christmas shopping and all these Amazon deals and all this stuff going on. But we've got to slow down. It's hard. I tell the story about some of my most wonderful moments were when nothing was going on. When I used to be a hunter, I would go out and I would sit in a hunting blind or I would sit on the side of a mountain. And most of the time there was nothing going on, not on the surface. But if you were quiet and you listened, there was a lot going on. And that's what that solitude and that meditating provided for me. It gave me an opportunity to listen to birds and squirrels, the alarm clock of the forest, or the squirrels. But I didn't know that unless I sat there and listened. And many lessons were taught to me. And I think that finding that place of peace where we're able to be open and say, wow, this world doesn't revolve around me. I revolve in it. And it's a mess. And I need to find myself some people that I can trust. So hopefully I will be one of those people that you can trust. I want to tell you a story real quick about something I feel so good about. For more than half of my life, I have dealt with a friend who has an addiction. And no matter what I did, I could not get him to break this addiction. And he knew he was addicted. And I try to talk and reason, and I sometimes literally, come on, you got to pull your head out. It's destroying your life. Look around you. And he wouldn't do it. And he couldn't do it. I don't know why. And as much as I tried to help, because I love this person, all I could see was bad decision, bad decision, bad decision. And recently, that person had an epiphany, an epiphany. And they contacted me. They said, I had no idea what a dumb, you know what I was. And they thanked me for hanging with them. Boy, it's a tough road. Have you got somebody in your life that you love so much and you can't get through to them? I certainly do. And probably people can't get through to me either. I think that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, but sometimes it takes just something that is outside of our control, like me sitting in the hunting blind, sitting in nature, and things came to me. Like my friend that said, "I'm an addict, and I've got to take it one day at a time. And will you help me?" I said, "Hell yeah, I'll help you." Will they stay with the program? I don't know. I hope they will. I want them to, but we all know what we know, all of us. I know this seems to have nothing to do with RVing, but I think it does. It has to do with life. And that's what sitting around this virtual campfire is. If you have a story of trying to help somebody, or maybe somebody tried to help you and took you a long time to pull your head out, I'd like to hear a little bit about it. The people that watch this channel, for the most part, they're older. They are. We made lots of mistakes. We'll continue to make mistakes, but hopefully we are humble enough, open enough, and aware enough that we can recognize those mistakes and we can do some things to correct it. Many people make mistakes when they're buying an RV. And, I hear from people all the time with their emails and their voicemails. And if you'd like to leave me a voicemail, I sure would love to hear from you. I really would. And I will play some voicemails here to try to help you, to try to help show you that you're not alone. There are many, many people that are just like you and just like me. And we're all in this thing together. So here's Dan calling from Texas.
Hi, my name's Dan. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and the dealer is McLean's RV in Sanger, Texas. But what I'd like to do is send you a written report of the details of the transaction that I had that eventually got it down. It was extra $7,000, $7,700 on the invoice. And she kept moving things around when I said I didn't want that. She kept moving, renaming things. And if you would, there's a way to do this. Send this email to you. I'd like to do it.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, is that this man purchased this RV and it was like this magic act, the 3-card Monte. It's not magic. They were taken advantage of by a dealer. I don't know McLean's. I'm not trying to trash him, but it happens a lot of places and a lot of different things. Buying lots of items, people switching things around, and you trust them, right? Trust but verify. Who said that? I know who said that. Do you know who said that? Trust but verify. Be reasonably skeptical. Read your paperwork. If they're trying to move things around, you get that funny feeling in your gut. Walk away. Walk away. That RV is not worth you making a $7,700 mistake on that you will regret for as long as you owe that money, probably as long as you live. So let's help other people. Here's somebody, speaking of helping, a man from Ohio who watches this channel, George. He's from the car business. I think George has something that's very powerful to say, that if Dan would have heard George and thought about it before he made that $7,700 mistake, he might have changed his mind. Here's George from Ohio.
Hey, Alan, it's George here in Lebanon, Ohio. Talked to you a while back, and the dirty little secret that a lot of people don't understand about a dealership, any of them, is that this is going to continue, and it's going to get worse, especially now with the economy the way it is. And what that is this. People really need to learn how to buy something. You should probably do a class on that, or a show on how to buy an RV. They don't understand what they're walking into. And every these people who think they've got great deals and everything else, some of them may. The majority of them walk out thinking they did. They never looked at their paperwork. And these days, when you get your paperwork, they'll generally fold it up, stick it in an envelope, seal it, and hand it to you, or put it on a zip drive now. That's so you never know. That's all to hide what they're doing. It's, I'm happy. I've heard you're going back on your show, which is good to hear. You're doing a great thing out there, but these people really need to learn, especially now.
George, thank you as always for watching this channel, and I welcome everybody's voicemails. That number and my email address is down in the description below. George is so right. Read your paperwork. We are here on this earth because of, without getting spiritual, there's something human beings have. We have this gut, this voice inside of us. Listen to it. It's not the voice of, I want to buy that. I need to do this. That's not the voice I'm talking about. It's a little voice. Little children have it. When children steal something, little bitty kids, 3-year-olds, they take something. Did you take that? No. Where'd they learn that? It's in our nature. It's in our nature. I think that going back to my friend that I helped with his addiction, I think that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And when the teacher appears, and I've been in touch with this friend of mine ever since he made the decision, and he said every day he's seeing things where he screwed up. Every day. I said, good, good. Just accept that, own that. I don't want you to own a 15-year note on a piece of junk RV that you absolutely hate. It is not good for the industry. It is not good for your stress and your marriage and your finances. It will destroy you. I do want to help people. That's why I put together this free RV report. People have told me, Alan, you're an idiot. I'm like, tell me something I don't know. I said, you should charge for the report because people won't read it if it's free. They don't value things that are free. And maybe that's true. The things in this free RV report they're not magic. They're just stuff. And it's available. And if people would read it, and I'm sure that there's other things that I have not covered in the free RV report. But if you just read it, it's like a guidebook. It does teach you how to buy and sell and how to have the right mindset moving into an RV purchase and out of RV ownership. It's for both buyers and for sellers. I'm not selling anything. I don't get any compensation from you or any sponsor or advertiser. I do it because I want to help people. I do. I see dark times coming. I do. The last 20 years have been pretty dang good, at least the last 15, ever since the real estate crash in 2008. Low interest rates and things have been going along, but not no more. All the free money's dried up. People are tapped out on their credit lines. They're stressed out. You know, I don't trust the government numbers. Do you trust government numbers? I don't trust them. I mean, they tell you part of the little story. Say, look at that. Look how good things are going. Don't look at that other stuff. At least that's the way I see it. It's not just one political party, but it's all over the place. I think until we can be really honest, very transparent. I try to be honest. I don't think that I'm trying to mislead anybody. Do I want you to buy an RV from an honest dealer? No. No, I want you to go get swindled. I mean, I want you to make the right decision, but it has to be your decision. We live in a time when responsibility is really important. Most people don't want to be responsible unless it's all good. Yeah, that was my deal, my choice. But when you screw up, whose fault was it? It's hard to accept that responsibility. I scream from the mountaintops, so to speak, metaphorically speaking. Wake up! It's hard. I know people are probably screaming at me and I'm too deaf, too oblivious to listen to them. But I want to think that there's a place. You know, campfires are magical. They really are. It's one of my favorite places to be in the whole wide world around a nice campfire. There's something spiritual about it for me. This is maybe not the next best thing, but being here with good people, honest people that are humble enough to go, there's a few arrogant jerks here, and I guess I can be an arrogant jerk sometimes as well. But I do want to hear from you. We're all in this thing together. If you've got a good RV story, a good RV dealer, I want to hear from you. I really do. I'm not going to get paid anything to talk about XYZ RV dealer. They're not paying me a commission. You go to the RV dealers I trust, I don't get paid a commission, don't get paid a finder's fee. I do some small consulting work with them. I do. Guilty. But there's a lot of good dealers out there. But I want you to be responsible at whatever you decide. So Dan from Texas, George from Ohio, and you from wherever you are watching from. I am grateful that you are spending some time with me around this virtual campfire. Hopefully you'll drop a note below and say hello. Let me know where you're watching the video from and maybe share this with the people that are out there that are real smart. I'm not trying to be ugly. When I was young, I was smart too. And now I'm old and just dumb. But I got a lot of experience like many of you have. So drop a note below. Thank you so much for watching. I am the Wingman. Y'all be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you in the next video. Hey, it's the RV Wingman. If you'll be buying or selling an RV soon, you need to check out my updated free RV report. It'll help prevent you from being ripped off. I update the report every quarter so it's current, it's free, and will save you thousands of dollars. Check it out now at freervreport.com. That's freervreport.com.